And welcome back to the CJ vs. AJ podcast. I am your humble narrator, CJ.
And I'm AJ.
And we are playing Pokémon Dark Rising Hack. It's been a while since I last bothered to record. Been doing a little bit of exploring, finding glitches, such as a mysterious Pokémon that I found, which is not missing no, for any of you who are privy to that sort of thing. I've also caught a lot of Pokémon. I figured none of this was particularly interesting enough to bother showcasing, because everybody's found a Pokemon before. This is the weird creature thing that I found that was randomly in my Pokemon collection. I didn't capture him, I didn't encounter him. Calm Nature met in Tiki Village at level 102, and yet it's level 1.
I think at the point that you picked it up, it actually said that you put him into the item pocket.
Yeah, I've got a little assortment of Pokemon now. I've managed to catch myself a Bulbasaur, a Ponyta, a Growlithe, I've had Mothra, and a little Cyndaquil. So yeah, we've got a little collection going. I haven't really explored very far. You guys haven't missed anything important. Oh yeah, another little glitch. There's supposed to be a sign here. Pressing anything, all I gotta do is walk up to it. As well, there's nothing going on here, right? I walk up, go back down. It's me in a tree. That's a nice little glitch, isn't it? So yeah, let's get exploring. I've been up here. I've gone through this little sort of fire cave area. It's where I caught all these wonderful fire Pokemon. I have not been any further, so you're going to be exploring this wilderness with me. If it sounds like my voice is a little bit weird, it's because I have a toothache, and I'm all lispy and drooling all over myself, like some sort of vegetable. That's what vegetables do. That's why nobody likes vegetables.
The tendency to drool.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
No more conversation needed. I don't know where I'm supposed to be going.
That's the motto of this game thus far.
No.
Yeah.
It's pretty easy to figure out where I've been going in this game. Da-da-da. Da-da-da. Yeah, thanks a lot for that tip.
There's another present sitting over there in the grass, or whatever it is.
I'm really good at avoiding all these grass things. Thank you for the Pokeball. Bulbasaur, which I caught wild, had an experience share, which is going to be invaluable to the game. I don't know, this has to have been something designed by whoever hacked the game. The layout for this level is horrendous. There's a lot of like dead ends to nowhere, and just random piles of like lava, and it's just poorly designed, and somehow I don't think Nintendo or game trainers, or Poke trainers, Game Freaks, fuck, couldn't think of who made the Pokemon games. I don't think they actually designed it like that. Balba. Oh yeah, I've got 3 or 4 Pokemon that are all ready to evolve. I've just been delaying it, because frankly, I didn't want you guys to miss it. I figured you should be involved in this miracle of life, and seeing my children grow up to be strong and powerful women. Come on, Bulbasaur. Oh, this is going to take forever. I should just get kinky and start whipping him. Whipping her. God damn it!
Some strange one-girl action, bud.
It's the best girl and girl action. My tooth really hurts.
Did you take any painkillers for it like I told you to?
I took a Tylenol.
That's better than usual.
Because my ears were hurting as well. My very soul was hurting. Do you have painkillers for that?
I can't think of anything funny.
I should start listening to some blues music. Medicine for the soul.
I was thinking more emo music. That would fit.
That's not medicine. We've got a bar in Toronto, just thinking of emo music. Look at this Tubbawamba. We've got a bar called the Bovine Sex Club, and it's basically a rocker, emo sort of bar. It's a tiny little, probably 20 foot wide by 50 feet long little grunge bar. Fuck this fight. In the middle of downtown. And on the outside of it, it's made up of nothing but, like, destroyed bicycles. So it's got tons of, like, broken tires and, like, handlebars and shit just jutting off the outside of the building. Okay. He's got 6 balls on his person, but he's only got 1 Pokemon to battle with.
Okay, so I cannot figure out anything in that example that has anything to do with either cows or sex.
It's just a name. I've got no one who's actually going to be good against this person. And then on the inside of the bar, it's got like its little stage where people do their mini mosh pits. And then on the wall, it's got a bunch of old CRT TVs playing like children's cartoons and black and white movies. And it's super hipster and underground. And in the back area, there's like sort of a cordoned off glass sort of room with like a stripper pole and stuff. When I was younger, there was something, I know they still do it, called like Indie Week. I don't know if it's like a global thing or if it's a Toronto thing or not, but it's just 1 week of every night. It's like, let's celebrate indie shitty music. And I had gone with a friend of mine down to this bar and we were hanging out. And I sort of look into the back area and there's a bunch of people hanging out. And what do I see but like a burlesque dancer sort of giving people dances and spinning on like the pole and stuff. And I'm like, fuck this, we gotta like, what are we doing out here looking at like children's music and stuff? We gotta go in there and like watch her. Like, I just sort of rush in there and take a seat. And I'm sitting beside a guy and I'm just like, oh yeah, this is pretty cool. And the guy's like, yeah, this is a bachelor party for this guy getting married. And I had just sort of like crashed it to watch the burlesque dancer. And I'm sitting there thinking like, well, whatever. So I find the guy, hey, congratulations on getting married or whatever. I'm just going to watch the show. And I proceeded to sit there for the next half an hour watching the burlesque dancer.
The only burlesque show I've ever been to, and I've told you this one, is a club in Glasgow that runs a not very frequent night, like once every couple of months or something, but they did a Halloween show one year. And all of the performers just come up with their own acts. And this particular one was kind of insane. We had a girl doing the striptease and then pulling off bits of her own skin. She had like makeup patches on and she ripped them off and it looked like blood and veins and stuff underneath. One indescribable act that was like aliens capturing some other species and draining its fluids and drinking them. It was really out there. But it was a pretty good night. Unfortunately, remember, it was called Club Noir. So if you're in Glasgow, feel free to go have a look sometime. It's entertaining.
Club Noir sounds like an interesting name. Bovine Sex Club's cooler, but I mean, it's pretty good as far as names go. I was going to just mention quickly that it reminds me of The Simpsons Treehouse of Horror sort of striptease where they rip off their skin and they dance around in their meat suits. But anyway, back to the Pokemon, because things are happening. Apparently this old magician-looking dude said, I am the son of Blake. I'm wondering if that's Blake from the original Pokemon series, who was the head of the Elite Four. Who knows? Your father is preparing to be sacrificed. Wow.
So he's getting ready for this, I guess.
He's like, alright, just gonna accept it. He will not exist in this world any longer. What are you talking about? You're not doing anything to him. I refuse to take any chances like I did 27 years ago with your father. I will send you to the underworld right now before you grow too powerful. Suddenly Pokemon is like supernatural. Prepare to lose. Be ready. Let's go. This old guy with that like level 100 Pokemon I fought before. I like his snazzy pink vest. Dark Thug V, or is that supposed to be 5?
I guess 5.
Alright, people. Let's see how this goes. Fuck. That's super effective. Alright, it's not going to go very well. Alright, let's not fool around here. Go get him, dick chump. I accidentally pressed up. Dig's not going to work on a bird Pokemon. At least I won't get hit. Bro looks so miserable.
I can't figure out if that's just his head or he's wearing a very strange hat.
I think it's just his head. I'm getting my ass kicked. Yeah, I might want to use a potion myself. Alright. Pokemon battles are always weird and like choosing what you want to do. It's like, I get rationale between certain moves, like, oh, this raises your attack, or this lowers your defense, and stuff like that. However, isn't it almost always a better option to actually just attack them outright? So it's like, take 2 turns doing 20 damage versus taking 1 turn to make sure the next turn you do 30 damage. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's just, why don't you just do that extra attack? Mischievous. No.
What the fuck is it?
I think it's Ghost Pokemon. I'm gonna end up dying. Dig might not work on this.
It looks like a blend of a ghost, a cat, and someone's aunt.
Oh, children, come say hi to your Aunt Mischievous. I died in the ground. Alright, let's go, Carrie. I don't quite have faith that Carrie's going to be able to do much, but it's okay to sacrifice her. Carrie was a mistake of mine that I was confusing with Firestarter, the movie, and I was just thinking of the scene where Carrie, like, burns down the gym. Spoiler.
It doesn't help to say spoiled, you've said it.
People can forget it. And besides, it's like a 30-year-old movie at this point. This fight's not going too well. I'm wondering if I should take the turn to, like, revive Dick Chomp. I don't know. This is... oh, fuck.
I don't really know who you have that would be better against this guy than...
I have all fire Pokemon.
As much as I love fire Pokemon, that might not be the best strategy.
When I was a kid, in my head it was always like, I like this particular type of Pokemon better. I want to have the whole team like that. It's sort of like within the Pokemon universe, like you see on TV or within the games, people, unless they're like a high level thing, will always pick Pokemon of all like the same type. So it's like Bug Catcher whatever, or Fire Juggler this, and they'll have like all the same type of Pokemon. Like, I'm just gonna be a fire guy. Alright, I'm gonna have to revive Dick Chomp. My dudes are gonna get their asses kicked. This Let's Play is going longer than I anticipated. Back to life, Dick Chomp. Alright. Round 2. Now I'm wondering... actually, no. A Dark Attack should be good against a Ghost Pokemon. Unless Ghost counts Dark. I don't remember.
I really have no idea.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. There we go. Fuck. Live, Dick Chomp, live! Cindy Lop is a male Cyndaquil that I wanted to name Cindy Lauper, but I didn't have enough space. A Goulette. What the fuck? That looks like a really, sort of like a kid just doodling class. I'm gonna make my own Pokemon.
I think think maybe it's supposed to be some sort of golem.
Maybe. That can't be a real Pokemon. That's a fucking hack version. Hey, we won the battle at the 15-minute mark. Thank you for watching part blah, blah, blah,
7
of this Dark Rising Let's Play. Come back for the next one where we continue to talk to this old magician that wants to sacrifice our father. Thank you for watching.